All right, folks, want to take a ride around Chicagoland Speedway? Let's go. Come off turn 4. Dip down low to the start-finish line. Then you let the car drift back out against the outside retaining wall. Now down to the bottom of the racetrack, down next to that white line. 18 degrees banking here at the Chicagoland Speedway. Once again, off turn 2, you got to let that car drift back out to the outside retaining wall as you go down the back straightaway. Only it's not a straightaway, it's a back stretch. It isn't straight. Turn 3, 18 degrees, right down to the white line, on the throttle, hard, off the corner, back out against the outside retaining wall, down the start-finish line. You've just completed a lap at the Chicagoland Speedway. Folks, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Go down the front straightaway by the start-finish line. I want to take this car right down to the white line, but you see, I'm having trouble getting down there. The 12 degrees of banking doesn't even help. I finally get it down to the white line as I come off turn 2, almost went into the apron. I got to get back up to the outside retaining wall to get my line into turn 3. Okay, I'm going into turn 3, 12 degrees banking. Once again, I just can't get it down to the white line. I'm trying. We must be doing something wrong, Bill. As you can tell, folks, a very sorry qualifying lap that was.
You're going to have to take a provisional.
Let's take a look at our Thunder Motion powered by EA Sports. Let's go down the front straightaway. 3,300 feet. Turn 1. Got to get out wide so I can get down to the very bottom of the racetrack. And you can see I did not get down to the bottom. I've ruined this entire lap, but we'll go ahead and continue on. Short chute, 1/8 of a mile across to turn 2. And once again, only 9 degrees banking in turn 2. I've got to get the car down to the bottom. Back straightaway, once again, 3,300 feet. Turn 3, bank 9 degrees as well. I'm going to try to do a better job getting down to the proper line, down next to the white line. Not bad off the corner up against the outside retaining wall. Across that short chute, once again, 1/8 of a mile. Turn 4, critical. Get off this corner down to these straightaways. Great corner. You did good that time, BP. Bill, that's a lap around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
You made up some time there in 3 and 4, but next year you better come here and test before the Brickyard 400.
All right, let's take a lap with EA Sports Thunder Motion around Watkins, Glen. Front stretch down to turn 1. Heavy braking, downshift on the inside. Out of boy.
Wow.
That Jeff Gordon.
Past 6 cars.
As we come off turn 1, down the hill a little bit to turn 2. As you follow it, just like Barr said, we know if we follow Jeff Gordon, we'll be okay. Turn 2, 3's a left-hander, up the hill. Oh, Jeff Gordon bounces off the wall. I'm trying to get alongside so I can out-brake into turn 5. Uh-oh, but Jeff Gordon still has that little bit of advantage. Hard braking the inner loop. Back to second gear. Uh-oh, missed that corner. Well, come on, Jeff's up there, got to catch him. The inner loop, the carousel, turn 9, back the other way. Turn 10, left-hander. Come on, there's Jeff. I think I might have him. I think I can get him off turn 11. Hard right-hander, back to the right on the outside. Oh, no, couldn't quite make it. But if I can follow Jeff Gordon around this and keep up with what, Wally, what?
All I got to say is you are lucky that Jeff only had 7 cylinders.
So let's go to Thunder Motion. It's powered by the technology of EA Sports.
Oh, Benny with the punt on Dale Jarrett.
You like that, huh?
Oh.
All right, let's go down the... Where are we? Front stretch. Yes. Down the end of pit road on the outside of Bobby Labonte. 3 wide. Oh, Labonte, did you see him go up and try to broom me, knock me on the wall? All right, high through the corner. And this is a really tricky spot on the racetrack. Off turn 2. See how tricky it is?
It's raining there.
Well, it was, but just go up and glance off the wall. Turn 3 in the middle of the racetrack. But you see how loose I got going in the corner? That's another concern at Michigan. Get it in the corner, the car gets loose, and they get tight as you come off the corner. Now then, down the start-finish line, and by Bobby Labonte. See you, Bobby. All right, I'm racing with Rusty Wallace, powered by EA Sports, our Thunder Motion. That's me in the TNT car. Rusty Wallace right in front. Got to go down next to the yellow line. That's right on the bottom.
He's blocking you.
Rusty, come on, look at him. Go down the inside so I can't get on the bottom of him. Let's try him. Maybe he'll drift up a little bit. Now, nail it on the gas. I couldn't quite make it. Oh, hit the
You
wall
brushed
up.
the wall.
Off turn 4, I brushed the wall. But
A lot of guys will do that tonight.
That will be common tonight. Maybe I got in here. Come on, nail it. Oh, I just got a little bit ahead of me. But look how he goes down and blocks me every time I try. Now on the outside. That's not a favorite place to pass at Bristol. You see, you lose traction up there, Phil. You just can't get off the corner the way you need to.
He got you right there, didn't he? Take us around, BP.
All right, let's do that. But first, I need a couple of warm-up laps, Bill, because as you said, I haven't raced the 3/4 mile. This is our Thunder Motion powered by EA Sports. Go down in turn 1, down to the bottom of the racetrack. I'm racing Jeff Gordon tonight. You notice that Jeff with Bugs Bunny. He's very good here. That's the back stretch. All right, let's go down the front stretch. Bugs Bunny, Jeff Gordon on the inside. Down to turn 1. You want to get your car to the very bottom of the racetrack. Down next to that yellow line, right where my car is. Come off, let that car drift up. Now turn 3. Once again, Bill, you've got to get down to the yellow line. Straddle it, is it okay? Kind of knock Bugs out of the way. Come on. Across the start-finish line. That's a lap at the Richmond International Raceway. Let's take a ride on Thunder Motion, powered by EA Sports. The bottom of the racetrack is the place to be early on. Tony Stewart is in my way as we go down the front stretch. I will drive to the inside and once again should be able to pass him on the bottom of the racetrack. But you see, I ran on the apron. We saw Jerry Nadeau do that in June. You cannot catch the apron. Off turn 2, you let the car drift back out to the wall unless there's a car on the outside. Tony Stewart is there. Going through 3 and 4, again, right down to the bottom of the racetrack. Try to stay low. As the tires wear, as they get warm, you will move up the racetrack. But early on, we'll see all the cars on the very bottom. And Thunder Motion is powered by EA Sports. Man, I'm already loose before I even get started. Let's take you a lap around the quad oval Lowe's Motor Speedway. Come off turn 4, the first kink. Then we go to the start-finish line. There's another kink before the turn 1, and now to turn 1 on the very bottom of the racetrack. Man, I'm having all kind of trouble today. Look, Bobby Labonte just has driven away from me. Come off turn 2. Straight backstretch, only very, very rough. We'll see the cars move up and down and try to go and turn. Don't want to get in the back of Bobby Labonte.
Do you have brakes in that car?
Down on the apron of the racetrack. You know, I got to find me some 12-year-old kid that knows how to do this to teach me something about EA Sports Thunder Motion. Anyway, folks, that's a lap around the Lowe's Motor Speedway.
And an ugly lap it is.
At that it was.
Penalty box is open for you.
And our Thunder Motion is powered by EA Sports NASCAR Thunder 2002. This racetrack, really and truly, you can run about any place that you want to go. High, low, the middle of the racetrack. We'll see cars 3, 4 wide in the corners and 5 wide down the straightaway.
All right, let's see how good your car wraps up here.
All right. This is really key. They really got to work on. They work on these cars trying to suck up, to pull right up behind that car. But I've got such a good hot rod today, I'm going right by Sterling Marlin. Jimmy Spencer on the outside, he's not going to be a problem. And once I get that draft, that suck off that 18 car, it just pulls me right along, and it's like I got a rope and they're pulling me in, getting me closer and closer, and file up on it. You're going to win. Hit him.
The big power move.
Hit him a little bit. You know, if I had a car that fast in today's race in NASCAR, I would tear that car into 1,000 pieces trying to find out just what made that car so fast. EA Sports NASCAR Thunder 2002 is now available in stores.
Thunder Motion powered by EA Sports NASCAR Thunder 2002. Hadn't even got the green flag yet, you hit somebody.
All right, let's go. I'm trying to chase down Jeff Gordon. I want to get down to turn 1 on the very bottom of the race. Oh, don't get on the apron, because see what happens? You go up the hill when that happens, and it gets the car loose. Off turn 2, up close against that outside retaining wall. Jeff Gordon is still there. Okay, here he goes. On the turn 3 and 4 on the bottom of the racetrack. A little contact in the back. Sorry, Jeff, didn't mean to do that, but I want to turn under and come off the corner and try to beat him to the corner. You can stay low in these corners when the tires are cold, but not when they're hot.
I'll bet you didn't mean to hit him. Powered by EA Sports NASCAR Thunder 2002.
Stay on the bottom of the racetrack. Why wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely.
On the very bottom of the racetrack. Down the start-finish line, you want to get out wide as you enter the corner, and then take it right down to the bottom. And if you get by Tony Stewart, you've got a great chance to win. And there I go on the inside.
You're good.
Turn 2 is a little bit tighter than turn 4, especially with today's wind. Turn 3 about the same thing. Get out wide, and go down in the corner and stay right down on the yellow line next to the apron. And Tony Stewart will not do that in the race. Trust me, he will not do that in the race. If he does, we'll do the same thing.
You're good, he's better.
That's a lap around the Homestead-Miami Speedway.
He's going to take you on the outside at Homestead. He's done great.
Very, very fast speedway here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Coming off turn 4 to start our run. The would-be 2001 champion, Jeff Gordon, right in front. Down in turn 1, you want to keep the car on the bottom of the racetrack when the tires are cool. When they get worn, you can go up the racetrack. It's not a problem. As you see those guys in front, give Jeff a little bumper.
Wow.
That's not good, BP.
That's not good, BP.
Man, I'll have people mad at me if I hit Jeff Gordon. Same thing in 3 and 4. You can go down the bottom of the racetrack, or if it gets too slippery there, move up the racetrack. It really doesn't matter. But anyway, I beat Jeff Gordon down back to the start-finish line.
It's Thunder Motion, presented by EA Sports NASCAR Thunder 2002.
Those donuts to celebrate my final Thunder Motion. Go down to turn 1. You want to keep this thing down next to the apron, right to the white line. Tony Stewart's on the outside, but you see what the advantage on the bottom is coming off the corners. Those guys just cannot get on the throttle if they're on the outside. They might try to pass you going down in the corner on the outside. Don't let that worry you. Stay on the bottom of the racetrack. Accelerate off the corner, and you see they get a good run, but very seldom do they beat you back to the line.
EA Sports NASCAR Thunder 2002, now available in stores.